Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless cycle that I have created. All right, here we go. And we will reduce damage from spells by half. Now that's for everyone. So I will cast Invisira on everyone. And then we're going to obviously flare. Actually, can I saber myself? Yeah, we're going to saber ourselves. Oh, 275. 7. Nice. We're still in the single digits, but, you know, slightly better. Better than 5. And then we will also cast Crotera, because why not? We need all the spells. And then we will flare. Okay, that's just rude. There's no reason to hit that hard. Seven. At least he's consistent. I mean, consistent 7 every time. That's not bad. And now I will cast a Kiraga on our warrior. We're going to keep flaring. Oh, 400. 46. Oh my god, we hit double digits. $553, even better. I love it. Okay, Kiraja. Hold on, what do I share Kiraja with? Iolaga. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. This one, though, that's fine. Kiraga, do it. But on this one, we want Flare. Oh. 338. Getting dicey. 548. 52. Not bad. Not bad. We will do our basic melees. We will Healara. We will Flare. 332. Slowra. Oh, that was effective. It slowed us down. Okay. 1. Nice. Glad he got that 1 point of damage in. Healara again. And Flare. That's just rude. He did not need to do that. 548. 1. 485. It's like 1,000 damage right there. That's great. Wonder what we got to get this guy to. Let's do Holy. And Okara. Okay, 256. I'll take it. Ooh. Even better. That's good. We are slamming him with some good magical spells here. Let's do Healara again. And raise casters I can only target myself for that. But it looks like that spell's active still, so we'll flare again. Yeah, this will be a good time to get the Healara on. Nice, almost 500. Pretty good, I would say. Let's do a Healaga. We desperately need a Healaga. We will flare again. Whoa, almost 600 on that one. Good gravy. Can everyone stay alive? Good. We're going to heal you massively. They just got to hang in there for a moment. Yeah, this white mage is having to do some work. And we're going to Healaga again, baby. And we're going to flare again. Well, that was rude. And frankly, pretty unnecessary. Okay, I have a new plan of attack. Since our friend over here, the monk, is a single to double digit kind of guy, he's just going to be throwing potions. Holy's pretty effective, too. That's wild. Okay, yeah, 549. Our good old designated potion chief here. And we will cast a Healaga. Yeah, let's get everyone's life back up there. I think I just cast Blizzard. Nope. Did a basic attack, and I didn't mean to. Okay, let's see here. That was an interesting time. So let's throw an Ether on Hubert. And then we are going to Holy. And then we are going to Blizzaga. Yeah, I just need to be able to get Flare off more frequently. It just does so much damage to him. Yeah, Blizzaga ain't it. Okay, let's do Kiraga on our warrior. And then we'll flare. Okay, that's just rude. I didn't even know he had that spell. Nice, 546. 997, good God, that was 1500 damage right there. Okay, we are going to Healara. And then we're going to Flare again. Flare is just too good. Oh, no. Our Potion Master over here. Okay, I need to full life him. I guess I can Fokara. Lower his evasion a bit. Yeah, this really is like a long fight. It feels like it's been going on for forever. We will give an Ether to Hubert. And I'm going to cast Holy. And we are going to Blizzaga. It's still some damage. Oh, God. There we go. Nice. We will Hilaga here. And then Flare, obviously. The big heal. Oh yeah. Love seeing that flare damage. So let's give an ether to Hubert. And we're going to do a holy. We're going to do a... Let's do another Fokara, see what happens. Can we double up on it, I wonder? $347, that's not bad. See how much damage we can get done here. Nice. 458. 362. Good old high potion. The old timeless flare. 556. Not bad. Let's do an ether on Hubert. And yeah, we can just keep blasting holy. Throwing it into the void. Ah, yes, the old Haste. Yeah, I mean, holy is still like 300-ish damage every time, so not bad. Not a bad option. Yeah, we're just kind of doing as much magical damage here as we can. That was rude that he just one-shot my warrior. I am not going to forget that. And now he hasted himself. That's ultra rude. Oh, the good old Blizzara. Painful. Oh. Things are happening. Things are happening! Pixels are doing stuff. So that's what they mean by Pixel Remaster. Nice. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens, even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart, for you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. I do love this background right here. This is a good screenshot moment. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Nice. So, overall, I would say that was a pretty short adventure, comparatively, but could have been a lot longer. Especially with the few areas that we were stuck in, like before we had to get the Rosetta Stone. that part was just very confusing to me. I would have been stuck on that forever, honestly. Especially if it was like pre-internet. You'd have to go through every dungeon not knowing what the item was that you needed or where to find it. So guides really do make that quite a bit easier now. It speeds up the whole adventure, honestly, which isn't so bad. I don't really like struggling like that. There's always the purists that want you to experience it the way it was originally. And I mean, this is a remaster to begin with, so like, I don't see the point of that. But yeah, overall, I'd say it was a pretty good game. Despite being short, I feel like the story was pretty cohesive. I don't understand why we had to fight the 4-element bosses again. That was kind of weird. Lich, Merilith, Tiamat, and the Kraken. Like, we'd already fought them to get the crystal, and then you had to fight them again before you fought Garland. I just feel like that kind of cheapened the whole experience in some ways. But yeah, combat, definitely love the combat changes that they'd made. Just being able to up the experience gain and then turn encounters on and off, that is huge. That saves so much time. That is an inconceivable amount of time saved, easily. Because, okay, what is it? We're like 2.5 hours streamed so far. And we probably had like 6 hours before. So like in 8.5 hours, essentially, we beat the game. Not knowing where to go most of the time. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Everyone wants a 10 scale, but I would give it a rating of like a 6 out of 7. Because those numbers really mean nothing. Neither does the 10 scale. Just complete bogus. So, yeah, I would say definitely check it out if it's a game on your list. And if you can get the Pixel Remaster bundle, very worth it. Because you'll get 6 games, essentially, in that bundle. And you can even get the soundtrack that comes with them all. So, very, very worth it for that alone. So, I mean, 8 hours. Let's just assume they're all at least 8 hours. Times 6 games. I mean, that's like 48 hours of game time for like for $60 essentially. That's not bad. Like that, I feel like that's pretty good value overall. So, yeah, I know we are a little bit early here. I just kind of want to see what happens after the credits. But my plan is still to stream Saturday at 1. But we'll probably be picking up a new game. I'm not sure what it is just yet. We might do a poll. We could do a vote. I could spin a wheel, flip a coin. We have tons of options. Might even do both. Or all of them at once. I'm not sure. So I do have 2 Ni no Kuni games that I'd like to check out. There are a bunch of Tales games, and then a lot of people have been recommending to me the Trails games as well. So, tons of options, I think. I just really need to choose one. But yeah, having the experience gain increased on here definitely sped up the whole game. So I might try to go for a little bit of a longer game, because realistically we have like 9 hours of playtime in this whole game. Yeah, let's look at my Steam hours on it. Yeah, 9.1 hours so far. Well, that was before we started this session though. But yeah, realistically under 10 hours for the whole game. Not that that's a bad thing. I just I think I want something a little meatier